Hey, good morning guys. I hope you're doing well, and this morning we're going to be configuring a standard access control list on a router. So a standard access control list only filters by the source IP address. If you wanted to filter by the port number, if you wanted to filter by the destination IP, if you wanted to filter by the protocol, that would be used in an extended access control list. Today we're only doing a standard access control list. And an access control list is basically just a list of permit and deny statements that say, hey, this traffic is allowed or this traffic isn't allowed. So we're going to get into that in just a second. Let's get into the router 0 and let's do some configurations. So we'll go into router 0, go into global configuration mode, and then there's two ways you can make a standard access list. You can make a named access list or you can make a numbered access list. I'm going to show you how to do both. So the first one we're going to do is the named access list. So to configure a named access list, you go IP access-list standard, and then you put in the name of the access list. So I'm going to put SACL, and there we go. So now we're in configuration mode for that access list. So we could do a permit or deny statement. So I'm going to do deny. We're going to deny the traffic from PC0, deny 192.168.1.3 with a wildcard mask of 0.0.0.255, and we're going to enter that, and then we're going to do a permit any statement. So let's check our work. We're going to do show access-list, and you can see right here we have our standard IP access list, the named access list, which is SACL right here, and we have our two statements, our deny statement and our permit statement. It's important when you're making an access control list that you put in the most specific permit or deny statement first, and then you put in the more vague ones after that. So go with specific first and then non-specific after that. So that looks good. Let's create a numbered access list. So for a numbered access list, we're going to go access in global configuration mode. We're going to go access-list. We're going to put the number, which could be between 1 and 99 or 1300 and 1999. And you see here extended access lists are 100 to 199. So we're going to put number 1. The number for the access list is unique to the router. You could have on this router over here, you could have an access list of number 1 for this router as well. It doesn't matter. It's unique just to the router. So we're going to go access list 1, and we're going to deny the traffic from PC0, 192.168.1.3 is the IP address, and then the wildcard mask is 0.0.0.255, and then we can enter that, and that looks good. So let's check our work. We're going to do show access-list, and you can see we have our named access list right here, SACL, with our two statements, and then we have our standard access list with a number with its one deny statement. So that looks good. So the next thing we need to do is we need to apply the access list per interface. So we're going to go into interface gigabit 000. And then we're going to apply the access list to that interface by typing IP access-group. Now here we either put 1 or we put SACL. We could put either one, whichever one we want to apply to the interface. The thing is you can only apply one access list to the interface at a time. So I can only choose either the named access list, SACL, or the numbered access list number 1. We're going to go with the named one. We're going to go SACL. Oh, I forgot to put in. So IP access-group SACL, and then put it inbound. We're putting it inbound right here because the traffic is headed into the router, and this is where it will be filtered. So we're going to put it inbound, and there we go. That's all set. So that is how you configure a standard access control list, a named access control list and a numbered access control list, and that's how you apply it to an interface.